Hey guys, Coach Lori here, One Life Coaching and Wellness, and your WOW coach and trainer coming to you. Wanted to go over a stretch. So this is going to be your cool down, your stretch. So after you have lifted all of those things that we're going to be lifting in this program, you do want to make sure that now you do static stretching. So at the beginning, we did the dynamic stretching. Now we want to make sure that we do that static stretching. So I want to give some options for that. The options, once again, are endless here, but usually we're doing a lot of upper and lower body combinations in my Women on Weights program. So there's going to be some exercises or some stretches that you're going to want to get in every time. So you can always come here and watch the stretch that I do, and that's why it's here for you, okay? So I'm just going to give you options. We're going to start off with just that hamstring stretch. So what we're going to do is we're going to just touch those toes, making sure that you feel the stretch all up the back of the legs. Now what I would recommend is probably holding this for about 30 seconds if you can. Feel free to set a timer so you have it set, and that way you can feel the stretch all the way up the back of the legs and get a great stretch on this one. Next one is going to be huge because you are weight training, we're doing squats and all lunges and things like that. You can hold on to something if you need to, you don't have to, but what we're going to do is we're going to go into hip flexor quad stretch, okay? So the foot is behind. You want to have everything parallel. You don't want to have the leg all the way out here. You want to have that knee parallel to the leg. You're going to push your hip flexor forward, pull that knee back, feel the stretch in the hip flexor and the quad. So you're going to hold that for about 30 seconds, and then you can go to the other side for about 30 seconds as well, all right? Then what we can do is what I call a figure four. You can grab onto something, hold onto something, or you can just stay standing. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your ankle over knee, and you're just going to sit back, and you're going to feel that hip flexor, get a stretch in that hip flexor as you go. So beautiful stretch. I'm sorry, not the hip flexor, the hip. The hip flexor is here in the hip and the booty area, even a little bit into that hamstring. So this is great for those hips, and then you can take it to that other side. So 30 seconds there, 30 seconds here, taking it to that other side, okay? Another option too is going to be to go over to one side, feel a stretch in that inner thigh. As you go over to one side, hold that for 30 seconds. And then you'll go to that other side and hold that for 30 seconds as well. If you want to, you can always come center again to get even more in those hamstrings, nice and stretched. So, all right, so legs should be pretty good after 30 seconds of doing all of those exercises. If we do some inner thigh moves, you may want to go to the floor and do a butterfly. So you can be here in position, make sure the knees and toes make sure that the knees you're pushing on the elbows, knees are pushing against the elbows are pushing against the knees, and you get a nice stretch in those inner thighs. Okay, so that's great for inner thigh, good stretch to have there. Another great stretch is going to be to drop the shoulder, pull it across. I want you to feel the stretch in the upper back, okay? Again, holding it for about 30 seconds here. You go from one side, then you can just open up and then take it to that other side. Then a great stretch for that chest. Oh my goodness, clasp the fingers behind your back, shoulders are up and back. You're going to push that chest forward and hold this stretch, okay? Again, you can bring those hands up a little bit higher if you need to get more of a stretch in this one. All right, and then you can also do a great stretch that I love, where you have one hand up and you kind of pull over to one side and feel the stretch all the way through the obliques, all the way up into the shoulders and the triceps and everywhere as far as that goes. Then you can take it over to that other side as well and feel that stretch there. Holding these all for about 30 seconds if you can. And then a great thing that I love to do is I love to just kind of roll those shoulders back with your breath, just breathing in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and getting all of that tension and stress out. Especially after you weight train, we can get a little bit of tension and stress in that body. So I want to make sure that you can get that released. One final thing you can do too if you really want to relax and get done is you can take the deep breath. Usually what I do is about 3 deep breaths if we do this one. And it's literally just inhaling as the hands go up in the air, inhaling through the nose, and then exhaling through the mouth as the hands go back down. You can do that about 3 times, and I'm telling you what, you're going to feel so good by the end. So that is your cool down. You want to take again another 5, maybe 10 minutes for your cool down. Have an amazing rest of your day, guys. Coach Lori, One Life Coaching and Wellness. Have a great day.